He has given me victory. I will lift him high. Jehovah, I will lift him higher. The Lord has given me victory. I will lift him higher. Jehovah, I will lift him higher. He has given me victory. I will lift him higher. Jehovah, I will lift him higher. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru onye nwe n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru dadi n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. Ekwere m ya na nkwa. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru onye nwe n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru onye nwe n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. Ekwere m ya na nkwa. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru onye nwe n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. N'ụtụtụ, eji m ekele bịa n'iru onye nwe n'anya sole ka m kwere ya na nkwa. Ụmụ Chineke, ekene m unu, ekene m ndị ọma, ekene m ndị Chineke gọziri. Ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma. Anyị ekele Chukwu Olisa, Chukwu okike abịama, nke mere ka anyị fee ochi, nke mere ka anyị hụ ụbọchị taa. Unu ga-adị ka echi, maka na echi ya da agwụ agwụ. We have conquered fear. We are more than conquerors. So tell me what we are going to be afraid of anymore. Tell me. We have been through thick and thin. We have seen it all. Our forefathers saw it. Our fathers saw it. And today we have seen it all. And so we have nothing to lose. We just have to fight and make sure we win. There's no need to express any form of fear anymore. We are overcomers. We are overcomers. Ụmụ Chineke, gather here and let us give Chukwu Kabiama the glory and praise that is due unto him. Everything he has promised us, we are sure going to get it. We are sure going to get it. I was watching Ojuku after the war and after the exile experience came back. I was narrating how they lied and how they renegated on the agreements they had. Till tomorrow, they keep, showing us how that they don't want our well-being. They don't have our interests at heart at all. Maybe I should bring that video because I have it stored here. So I'll play it to refresh your memory. Good morning, Ututu Oma. Thank you for joining me. Inye Chuku Okeke. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are going to sing the last song in Biafra land. Listen to this very quickly, and I'll be back to just round it up.
But at the end of it, I don't want to go because these things are all, the tapes are available, the records are there. In fact, only about 2 weeks ago, I saw a set of the records again. The transcripts are available. But we talked about the Nigerian situation. hand, certainly. At the end, everybody says, oh, you told them this, you did that. The fact was that our case was so clear that I actually believed at the end of Aburi that the problem was not Gawan, but probably some ambassadors in Lagos who were pressing for something else. Because we understood each other. We agreed on every single point. The drafting was, in fact, my chief secretary with two other chief secretaries from the other side. They said, no. And drafted and agreed. We looked at it, we agreed. General Ankara read over the whole report again to us at the end. Asked us if we wanted to amend anything. No. At the end of all that, the position was so good that actually Ankara drove Jack, Gawan and myself to the airport. Jack was sitting on his left, I was sitting on his right. He was in the middle. And in the course of that journey, at a point, General Ankara shook his head and said, oh, thank you. Thank you. If only we can go on like this, everything would be all right. I believe I was the one. As I do now from time to time, I go for the dramatic. Suddenly I picked up Gawan's hand, put it on Ankara's lap, brought my other hand, placed it on it, and I said, General Sir, hold us together, I want to say something. So General Ankara put his hand on top of the two hands, and I said, General, I want to assure you that I am totally satisfied with everything we said. I will even go further and say to you something I did not say at the conference, and that is that once we have implemented everything we have said, I would ask you for one favor and one favor only. And that would be to be the one to propose Jack Gawan as a head of state of Nigeria.
It was a two-day conference of peers and old mates, but its aftermath produced even further controversy.
When we came back, and Ojukwu did not go to make the statement he made first, virtually giving the impression that we've agreed for a confederation to move apart, etc., which was really not in exactly that. If I had had the opportunity to make my broadcast in a first, because that was the agreement, not for him to make the broadcast first, then if I had committed myself to what he said, then there wouldn't have been any problem. But he went and said certain things that certainly looked wrong, and therefore we saw in practically everything he did, I think it was for to play up to the gallery, not being sincere.
At Aburi, yes, we agreed on area commands for the armed forces. At Aburi, we agreed that the police force would be decentralized. We agreed on those. Yes. We agreed, even to show that we didn't separate, at Aburi we also agreed on certain revenue formula. That's what happened at Aburi. Aburi again, because I always end up, it sounds odd today, but I always end up by saying I must have been naive, because I believed actually that would be the end. I'll confess to you, when I got back to Enugu, oh yes, I had a party, believing that probably the danger was over. That's what we thought. Until they then began to deny everything. It was the denial of Nigeria that made me publish the tapes of Aburi, because we had insisted that each one should have a set of tapes. Everybody talks about confederation. Go and look at the transcript. There is no time that the word confederation came from my lips.
In broad terms, Aburi changed the title of head of state from Supreme Military Commander to Commander-in-Chief. It gave the regions control over internal affairs, and concurrence of each region was now required for any decision affecting the whole country.
The mistake anyone will ever make again is to believe whatever any Nigerian promises you or tells you. You know, that's why the scripture says, whose report will you believe? Now we have come to the point where it is only in ourselves and in our Chukwokike that we believe in. Because every effort that was made for peace, every effort that was made for oneness, every proven effort on ground to be one came from our own side. Till tomorrow, all they want, or all they ever wanted, was to exterminate us. That's all they ever wanted. And that man who was being speculated to have passed on, but is still alive, Chukwuoke knows why he is still alive. Because that miracle called Biafra must happen. What have we not gone through? And we overcame them all. We overcame them all. And the only thing that is remaining now is shouts of joy, songs of victory, which I am confident we are going to shout it. We are going to sing it. I'm telling you. And so we are those overcomers that our forefathers believed in. They believed in. When Effiong was making the statement, if you don't treat them well, their children will rise up. He saw it afar off. He saw these days afar off. He saw these days afar off. Ojukwu even went ahead and threw a party. He resolved. He said, okay, everything. And he even suggested and said, when we get home and everything is carried out the way we agreed, I don't want to be the commander-in-chief. Gowon should be. Your opportunities, because we just wanted to be in peace and live in peace. They've pushed us to the wall to the extent that where we are now, Mazi Kanu said, we have crossed the Rubicon. Because you have to cross so many rivers, cross so many wildernesses, cross so many valleys before you can cross the Rubicon. We have crossed that Rubicon. And there's no going back. Let me see what Ayochukwu wrote this morning. Our forefathers did a marvelous thing for us by standing to fight the demons for us to remain in existence. The idea was to wipe the children of light out of the... Oh my goodness me. Because you are watching it, that's why you are speaking like this. You are the child of heaven. So any Biafran that have not yet seen that is their target, to wipe us out, to clean us up. The same thing happening in the Middle East. The plan to wipe Israel out. Even if you talk about negotiation, they might agree or will negotiate. It's a lie. It's a lie. They have ulterior motive. They have their hidden agenda, and they will stop at nothing from carrying it out. So since we already know, no matter what they bring on, we have faced so many fears. We have conquered so many enemies. Where we are now, the remaining enemy, they are the small, small ones. The small, small ones. We are no longer slaves to fear. We are children of God. So quit ye like men. Now you are not fighting alone. The spirits, the gods are fighting with you. I'm telling you, only one punch you will throw. If it was going to bring down one, it will bring down 10 because there are forces behind that punch you are throwing now. I'm telling you, that's why it's very dangerous to work against us. So very, very dangerous. The boomerang is going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible because anybody attempting to draw us back now, God Himself, will fight you. Anybody attempting to draw us back now, because God has set Nigeria up in a way that where they are now, there is no redemption. No redemption. Nigeria cannot survive the situation that they have found themselves. They can't survive it. Do you know that immediately this present fake criminal government entered? They said no more subsidy, no more. Now subsidy is back. That subsidy they said no more is back. The fuel is still high. Everything is worse. There is no fixing. Nobody can fix it. It is judgment. The plagues are on. The plagues, like it was in Egypt, the plagues have been released on the zoo. And there's no power that can turn it back. No power. So all that Biafrans will do is stand still, quit ye like men, fight when you need to fight, but watch and see your victory manifest. I'm telling you, see your victory manifest. That land that floweth with milk and honey will flourish again. It will blossom again. The sun have already risen. It will not go down. Never. It won't go down. So there is more power and more grace upon everyone that have resolved to stand with the righteous. More grace, more power. Heavy backup on you. I'm telling you. So there's no doubt anymore, no fears anymore. We have overcome them all. So Dimodume Gojuku in his grave will be, rolling now and be saying, Chukwu Okike, I give you praise. Thank you. Our forefathers, they will be rejoicing wherever they are now, seeing this set of Biafrans that have, been positioned to make history, to make that history. Even the people sponsoring them, they are the ones working with them because they know that the manifestation of Biafra will make them no more relevant to Africa. No more. They won't be relevant to Africa anymore. They won't be. Britain won't be anymore. Nobody will. France is gone. All of them. They won't be relevant to Africa anymore. We've got all it takes to build a strong nation, a very powerful country. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Just remain, calm and be strong, knowing fully well that we are about to enter our peace and our joy. Peace will come when the Arabs will love their children more than they hate us. Brother Mayor, okay, the fourth Prime Minister. All right. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I want to appreciate you. Please keep following our Prime Minister's updates on Twitter. Keep following the Biafra Republic government in exile. As I'm talking to you right now, the Prime Minister is tweeting. I'm seeing the tweets. The tweets are going on. So follow the updates and do not be deceived. Do not be distracted. We are getting very, very close. Very, very close. And we must win. I can assure you that we must win. So just be relaxed and be strong. Okay? Be strong. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. And I leave you here. Shalom. And bye-bye. I leave you with these words from our Prime Minister. I love them when I play them.
Like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, get a cancer maybe, or you cancer a finish egg, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me.
Before Biafra come, I am telling you the fact. This is not a joke. I will be your last bus stop. All of you combined together. I will be your last bus stop. And we have come to uproot the root of DOS, which is Barrister Joffo. Barrister Joffo, before Biafra come.
Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down.
Malo na maybe Akoda bale day channel so mola bobi Kabanketi you love drop a man funny before you call you consider about the road to Jolava Johnny Oyo Balo la cha Yeman Kone to Pumbocha that was the alumina chimolu Ogemulu up and Buchekewa so the Dasilana Neman Watamontelocha Rising sun and shine, if I da buona me kwa Obelogena, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai. Me cholia, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai. Obeloge wanne, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai. Aina maputa. Iganum potwai, Iganum potwai, Iganum potwai. Ozu go pay, money go there. Mwango kwilu day by day. Ayataga ofuseka ge, but I'm on victory on the way. Dema koja. Share the wine me ni aloba. Oyo dinaka bepara, olutema kampata yo kwankusa. No retreat, no surrender, no stretch until we take over. Kanse kwado, so chuguma. Ida anunta wageba. Soon you go no divide. Boys are the otherwise. If you my imi at twice, if you ditch a boom when grace I ride. Overlogena, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai. Me cholia, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai. Overloge wanne, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai, Ega no alkai. Aina maputa, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai, Ega num potwai.
Ekomono mebe, okwife kulu kanebe. Adantia, kwaru meku. Ikene nuka mwoke siebeche. Asuka suna sundilo mine bafuma. Onye wiwo sinike talo. Ebulo zonyo zodiko upunku. Tukwese wifi maipe. Asikwana watano wali forgememu. Obanye luki fiu. Ikili aja. Mama musi na nwa metogo kwa. Oga na nwa mujelumba. Uwe butike. Oga nilo nebutilo watemo. Watacho wanke ya bibi akwaya chomwa. Obudo nye na kwa gaga notu. Ago kunye ugaife. Ifutwanya otongi pagu. nkiti emewe mara odogwu ya ọzọ kipi ihe bụkwa nke makọna ka nyebe kama nga ya yo ebere ọnọdụ ugo ya solu nwoke maka na anya afụlụ ugo kacha ya mma achara ugo nwanyị biko bịa gbaru m egwu bọsi nọ n'ilo anyị na ego mbọ ife nwoke nyere nwoke bụkwa nga ajidelu isi n'ime ka ife izulo nwoke afịa na mmadụ na-eyi mmadụ mara malụ onye ọbụla nwere nkọta ekwu n'iru gị n'azụ gị you better do want to man as you want them to do for you ụwa bụ ofu mbịa ebiri gị n'uche nwankwọ ego mụ nọ mebe ọkwa ife kwulu ka na-eme adanti ya kwarụ m egwu ekenenu ka nwoke si ebeje ọsụkọsụ na asụ ngilo ma imebe ọfụma onye wiwo si n'ike taalụ ebula ozu onye ọzọ dịka ugwu nkwụ jugwese ifi ma ikpe asịkwana nwata na onweli ifo ga-emewu ọgbanyelu gị fiu ikili anya mama m si na nwa metogo kwa maka na nwa m jere mba o wee bute ike ọganilu na-ebutere nwanne m nwata chọwa nke ya dibịa kpọ ya achọ nwa ọ bụdo onye na-akwa aka n'ọdụ nkiti emewe mara odogwu ya ọzọ kipi ihe bụkwa nke makọna ka nyebe kama nga ya yo ebere ọnọdụ ugo ya solu nwoke maka na anya afụlụ ugo kacha ya mma achara ugo nwanyị biko bịa gbaru m egwu bọsi nọ n'ilo anyị na ego mbọ ife nwoke nyere nwoke bụkwa nga ajidelu isi n'ime ka ife izulo nwoke afịa ịma na mmadụ na-eyi mmadụ mara malụ onye ọbụla nwere nkọta ekwu n'iru gị